So I started watching Dan to Dan. I think I'm 9 episodes into Dan to Dan at the moment. Yes. Oh. Well, so did I. Oh, that's what, yeah, 2. You look everywhere, huh? What do you know? You don't know shit about Maya and Mina, okay? A wimp? I feel like I can beat a wimp. Well, he kind of hurts. I wonder why he's a wimp and not an imp. Fuck you. Yeah, so I started watching Dan to Dan, and I like that show. More than I thought I was going to, actually. It's a very oh wait, hold on, I want the chest. It's a very pleasant watch. It reminds me of in some ways, it reminds me of like old Cartoon Network shows. This is a little scary. It's a little like maybe silly to say this, but it kind of reminds me of like a Teen Titans or like a Ben 10, which I think is kind of like, I mean, those shows are already anime inspired. I don't know if Ben 10 is anime inspired. Okay, I might be dead. I might be into this, going to this cave earlier than I should be going to this cave. Okay, I got one more turn of not dying. I think. It's just like the kind of, I'm poisoned? Jesus. It's just the kind of, like I'm thinking, like, there's, like, shit where they, like, are in kind of hot shit, but they're still, like, talking about their personal drama. That just feels like very kids show to me. Not in a bad way at all. I'm just used to shit being a little more, like, I don't know. Taking the life-threatening situations a little more seriously, I guess. In like shonen type stuff, which it definitely is. But I don't know. I also like just the animation, the faces they make feels, I don't know. It just feels a little more. Fuck. Okay, I need to just flee, I guess. I should not be here yet, is what it's giving. Fuck off. I really don't want a game over to 4 Fungools. I just assumed I was supposed to come here, but I guess maybe I'm supposed to go to the village to the north first. Please? Thank fuck. Ay ay ay. Okay. Fucking frightening turn of events. Please, please. Okay. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here. Fuck you. Fuck yo. I don't know. Well, part of it is I knew it was by a guy. Like, I think the mangaka is a guy who used to work on Chainsaw Man. And so I kind of was just imagining that it would be the type of, like, what is the horny devil? I think I was just assuming it would be the kind of story that Chainsaw Man is. Which is to say, like, there is, like, romance stuff, but it's not really a romance. It's like the quote unquote romance is more sex related. Oh God, there's no church here. There's no church here. Okay, I just have to Chimera Wing in that case. Thank fuck I got one from that cave. I guess that's probably why they probably put it there specifically because they knew if you went there early, you would need it. Okay, depoison me? Well, resurrect me first. Please tell me it's not that expensive. Oh, thank fuck. But yeah, I mean, the romance really is like the main thing, and it's like it is like a kind of a very wholesome romance. I think the 2 principal characters are very charming, and it is pleasant. It's like they're a fun couple, even though as far as I've gotten. I assume season 1 ends, considering there's only like 3 more episodes I have to watch. Season 1 ends before they get together. I mean, maybe I don't even know if they're together in the manga yet. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's just I like the characters. And then the other thing is, I got really like just blindsided by this episode recently that was like, because most of it so far has been like teen drama, and then they have to fight a guy, you know, and then the fighting of the guy has some relation to the content of the teen drama in some capacity. Please heal me, my friend. Thank you. And this episode is just like most of the episode, or at least half the episode, is spent just doing this like no dialogue character. I don't want to say character study, but like it's just following this woman's life, who was like she's like they're fighting this monster who's like a acrobatic Silky is what they call her, and she's like doing ballet moves and insisting that the characters call her mommy and shit like that, and it's like kind of played for gags. And then you get to you it's just like the rest of it is like, okay, here's who she was when she was alive, and it's like this really just fucking crushing story about a woman working like 4 jobs, and she's selling her body. And not the food dog, bro, what are we doing? Food dog? Why is there a food dog? Has she known Frizz the whole time? When did she learn Frizz? Okay, hold on. I didn't realize she knew Frizz. I clearly just missed it. But that definitely would have been nice to have noticed she learned. Oh my god, 14 damage. Ah, dude, fuck food dog. Anyway, it made me cry. That's what I'm trying to get at. Although I have noticed I've been crying a lot more at fiction than I used to. And by used to, I don't even mean like 10 years ago. I mean like 2 years ago. And I don't know if that is maybe that's just because I'm becoming more comfortable doing it. But I don't think it's that, because I definitely, when I feel myself about to cry at like a thing that isn't true, i.e. a piece of fiction, maybe she learned Frizz and Sap at the same level and I just didn't notice. Or maybe I'm just coping that I missed it the first time. Squelch. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's all good news. Okay, I'll heal and then I'll head up to the next town and see if I can't, I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit more to do there. I still feel a little out of sorts about trying to go do that cave right now. That might be what I'm supposed to do, but you know what? There's still more exploration to do. And as long as there's more exploration to do, I'm going to try and explore and get as strong as I can before I head back there. How am I doing on money? Not enough to buy anything useful. It just really caught me off guard how poignant it was, and because it's just like it's like a ballet basically, or she is a ballerina and she's like raising her daughter and shit. I don't know. It was just really good. It really caught me off guard, and I was like, damn, wait, maybe this is kind of something special that they've got here. That is the only part that made me cry so far. But I mean, I don't know if you're getting tears in your first 10 episodes of your show, I think you're doing something right. I think you nailed it to some degree. Maybe you didn't nail it, but I don't know. I'm just saying it's enough to make me really have some respect for it. In addition to the fact that I already enjoyed the teen drama stuff and the silly action scenes. I was also surprised that I kind of just assumed that the male character was like the main character. Both, I mean, maybe that's in part just misogyny, like in my head, but also I knew it was a shonen, and shonen just generally have male protagonists. You know, not exclusively, but I can't I can count on one hand the number of counter examples that I can think of. These are different enemies. These are stronger enemies. I don't think I should be here. I'll give it a whirl, but fucking Rattata is here. It's just giving I should not be here. Terrible start. Yeah, no, I should not be here. I should not be here. No, I should not be here. I should not be here. The cave is what I should be doing next, for sure. I should go do that cave. Yeah, no, get me out of here. Thank you. Works? Doesn't work. I might die again. This might be death number 2. There's Mina. Come on, Maya. I just need you to live and flee. I just need you to live and flee. That's all you have to do. Just get out of there. I'm gonna die. That's alright. That's kind of what I thought was gonna happen. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Woof. They're not fucking around anymore, man. The Mina and Maya chat. Wait, bro. Bro, aren't you forgetting someone? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Yes. Please fucking oh my god, no one. Oh, brother. Resurrect me. Yeah, no shit. Mina and my chapter's not fucking around. I might just need to grind a bit. There might just be no other way around it. I might just need to grind a bit. And make some money and buy some better armor. Obviously the dying is not helping. But I think if I just hang around the upper town and I can heal for free. And that's where the better armor is anyway, so I guess that's what we'll do. That allows me more time to yap about the show I've been watching. Actually, on the topic of the fact that I've been crying at fiction more. Well, I've got 2 observations. I'm going to start with the soft observation, and then I'll move into the hard observation. The soft observation is I was also crying quite a lot at The Pit on HBO, which is a medical drama that came out earlier this year, which I really liked the show. I thought it was very good. Although, I don't really watch medical dramas, so I have heard people say that it is not like other medical dramas, that it kind of forsakes the typical, and this is other people's words, this is not my words, forsakes like the typical sorts of like romantic drama and that ilk, instead doing more sort of like the ugly truth of working in medicine type stuff. Like, just for as an example, the first episode has the main character talking to one of his coworkers on the roof of the hospital and like convincing him not to jump. And it's like played, I wouldn't, it's not played for jokes, but it's played like kind of a mundane thing, like just something that happens when you work in medicine. Obviously, I don't know shit about that, but that's just how it comes across. Not like, I don't know. Anyway, there's just a lot of sad shit that happens. Like, there's dead kids, and there's shootings, and it's just a lot of fucked up shit happens. But it's still a good show, and I feel like it still has like a generally hopeful message. But anyway, I found myself crying to it quite a bit. I can't believe I didn't encounter a single foo dog, and now it's like every single fight has a foo dog in it. I'm not complaining because I think they give pretty good experience, but I just am surprised. Maybe I could go do the cave right now. All these enemies are doing 1 damage, but I don't know. I still want to... I've died. I'm scared. I got fungooled. I'm just scared at this point, and I don't want to go back in until I'm stronger. It's as simple as that. Yeah, but that's a good show. Also, Fiona Dourif is in it, who I didn't realize was in it, who is the daughter of Brad Dourif, who is the voice... Brad Dourif is the voice of Chucky. Fiona Dourif appears in the more recent Chucky media. I think she first appeared in Curse of Chucky as one of Chucky's victims. And then she later appears in the next movie, which is Cult of Chucky, where she's just sort of continuing to be victimized by him. And then I think in the show she like becomes Chucky in some capacity, like Chucky's soul goes into her, which I think is wholesome. I'm not meaning to do that, but I like that kind of. I like having a sort of a parental figure pass down a role to their child, and having it not just like happen out in our reality, but having like a in-universe explanation for why it's occurring. Like in universe, there's no relationship between her and Chucky that I can recall. Maybe there is. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is Fiona Dourif is in the show as one of the characters I like the most, Cassie McKay. I really liked her in the show. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't remember if there were any scenes with her that I did cry at. Ooh, this is a hell of an encounter. Okay, so that was the soft observation. Soft observation was just I cried at the pit and I liked the pit. I thought it was pretty good. The hard observation is I think maybe I cry at fiction because I don't cry at real life. If you know what I'm saying. Like I maybe damn, really? What a loser. I I I I hate doing this. I talked about this in another video that I hate doing this as a kid shit, but I'm doing it again. As a kid, I was discouraged from showing emotion. Not even in like a men shouldn't cry kind of way. Just in like a I was called overly emotional way. Which just, that language suggests to a child that you shouldn't show your emotions if you are having them. You should I'm being overly emotional. I have too many emotions. That means I should suppress them when I'm having them because there's too much of them. And so at some point I started learning to do that, and that would just kind of became my default mode. I think around great level up, and I think at some point in high school, probably around my senior year, that just kind of became my default mode as I just didn't feel very much. I really don't like this enemy. He's called a horny devil. It's a very Dragon Quest enemy name. Like I just, bury that shit as deep as I can so that it doesn't come out. And then of course eventually it does come out. But I think when I'm watching when I'm engaging in some kind of fiction, a show or a book or a manga or a fucking anime, whatever, because I can't believe they're running from me. I guess I'm really just that cracked. Because I'm suppressing it in my real life when I'm like really feeling those feelings about my own existence. When I forced, well, I'm not forced, but when I'm feeling them about fake it just like brings it out of me, I guess. It's like when I'm having a feeling about like a sad feeling or an angry feeling or whatever, about my own life, I can just hide it somewhere. I can suppress it, push it away. When I'm engaging in something like a story, you have to just address those things because that's what it means to engage in a story. Is you're intentionally confronting yourself with those like feelings. That's the whole thing. Just one platypunk, huh? And so I think it just is like, while I am in fact crying because the content of the story that I'm engaging in is sad, there's a part of me that's like what I'm really doing is letting out the feelings that I'm feeling in my real life a bit. It's like especially when it's some shit that I like actually relate to. Like in the pit, for example, it does a lot with mental health, as you might imagine, talking about like emergency health professionals. Wait. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I want to talk to this guy. I want to talk to this guy. This guy looking for the Zenithian sword. Things like the new Marquis Regent is selling his people's souls to the devil. I believe it. I heard he's like, stealing women or something. Thank you. Do we have to share a bed with that guy? Spider-Man, why are you gay for that guy? Anyway, how are we doing on money? That's enough to buy something. Hello. I would like to buy... Can't afford a feathered cap. I can't afford a leather dress. I guess let's do leather dress for Mina. Yay. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I've pretty much conveyed my point at this stage, but sometimes you really relate to a character or you relate to a situation, and the mental health shit, there's a lot of scenes where they really are trying to get someone to talk to a therapist or a social worker, like just get some help, like get some mental health help, and they don't want to. And, I don't know. I think you catch my meaning, I guess. I'm kind of resistant to that sort of stuff. There was a point where I was really in favor of it, because I did it when I was a kid and I felt like it helped me. Because it is true that when I was a kid, while I was called over emotional, it's also true that I did have like outbursts that were like really inappropriate. At the risk of oversharing, there was a point in time when I was a kid that I like asked someone to run me over with their car. Which I think when I was a kid I didn't totally like. I don't really know what was happening there, honestly. But it was like I was with... My mom was at work, and one of her friends was watching myself, my sister, and her own daughter, who was friends with my sister. And I don't remember what we were talking about, but my sister said something like, "Oh, you should just die." In the way a kid does. Like, she didn't mean it. And I like took it really seriously for some reason. This was when I must have been... I was single digits. Oh, I don't want to talk to you, bro. Actually, divine me? I'd like some divination. Okay. Gotcha. I'm curious why Maya levels up so much faster, but I guess I don't care that much. What the hell was I talking about? Yeah, so she said something like that, and the friend's mom who was watching us when this occurred was at a store. Like we pulled into a parking lot. She ran into the store. This exchange happened, and by the time she had gotten back, I was standing behind the car, insisting that she run me over, like back up over me. And it was kind of... It got to a point where she had to call my mom, and my mom had to like leave work and come talk me down. And my mom worked far away at the time. She worked like 30 or 40 minutes away. I don't remember this event that well, but I must have been standing there for at least 30 or 40 minutes behind the car, waiting for her to run me over. Which is like such a kid's interpretation of what it means to get killed by getting run over by a car. Also, just because like if the car is in a parking spot, which it was, it's not gonna kill you if she backs up. Like if she very slowly backs up, it's not gonna just making contact with a moving car is not enough to kill you. It has to have a little more momentum. It's got to have some motion, as the kids say these days. So it was a very childish thing. But I do think of it as an example when I recall that I was called over emotional as a kid, of perhaps an over emotional moment. Anyway, my mom came. Obviously, I didn't get run over by a car, so it all worked out. And then there was just other shit. I had anger issues. I would like punch walls and stuff like that. And so I saw a therapist as a kid, and I felt for a while that the therapist I saw as a kid, which I don't even know how many sessions I went to, it might not have been more than 10, if it was even that many, helped me get over those anger management issues. What are these fucking enemies? I was here already, and none of these fucking sicko freaks showed up, dude. What are we doing? What am I supposed to do, dude? That's the MF that blocks physical. Alright, well, I'll do what I can. I guess we'll start with the Wingsters. And I'll have you frizz the Dogu? Kill it? Alright. Kill it? Alright. Okay. Love it when a Wingster attacks instead of casts. Dude, they're so strong. Okay. It's fine. Actually, I don't even care. Kill it? Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. It's all brilliant stuff. But I think the reality is, and I'm not blaming the therapist for this, I think this was just like my own being a child and not really learning the right lesson. What is this? What are we doing here? Elevator status? Okay. It's not so much that he solved my anger management as it is that I learned to just suppress all my emotions. Period. Which is generally not the answer. And so I just was doing that for a long time, / am still doing that to this day. Which obviously, you know, it's just not what you're supposed to do with emotions. You're supposed to feel them. But I have a hard time doing that. I have a really hard time doing that, and so it often is a situation where it just comes out, you know, when I don't expect it to, like from watching a show, or I blow up at someone for no good reason, or I'm just generally irritable. I have noticed myself being generally kind of irritable more often, especially when I'm like dealing with like life shit. It's just, I don't know, I get more irritable. Okay, so we are coming up on 30 minutes, but I did kind of want this to be the last video, so I'm trying to decide if I want to just keep gaming until I'm out of this dungeon, because I'm thinking still that it can't be that big of a dungeon, because it's still the first Mina and Maya dungeon. Cool. Okay, what are we doing? You've got 35 and you've got 41. I guess I'll give it to you then, Mina. Brilliant. What do we got here? Oh, this was the right way to go, which means I missed an item, which means I kind of want to go all the way back. Brilliant. Yeah, I see the treasure chest over there. Oh, brother. Is it worth it? Is it really worth it? The thing is, I don't know if it's worth it until I go check, do I? You know what? I'm the kind of beast who fucking does a dungeon. I'm exploring the fucking dungeon, bro. You're not gonna stop me from exploring. You might try, but you will not succeed. I don't remember how I got on this topic. I guess I was just talking about how I cried at shows. When I used to not so much do that. Yeah, I don't know. Emotions are weird, man. And it's not like I haven't been to therapy since then. I have. I just didn't find it as useful as I would have liked, I guess. I don't know. I mean, this is kind of the whole point of therapeutic gaming in the first place, is that I think I've talked about this before too, is that in my mind, talking about my problems doesn't feel like it helps. But sometimes, or like talking to another person at the very least, doesn't feel like it helps. But talking to no one in particular, just talking to myself while I play a game, I don't know. I guess because I did do that a lot as a kid, and so maybe it's just the case that that was my coping mechanism as a kid, was talking to myself while I played video games. And I stopped doing it as I got older. But now that I'm even older still, going back to it, it just feels right. It does help to talk about these things, just to say them out loud instead of having them rot inside my skull for who knows how long. Was that guy at the start of the cave stupid? Did he just not understand that these were elevators? He was talking about you can't go any deeper into the cave, you better turn back. Or was he just stupid? Like, it's giving he was just stupid. Because here's the fucking silent sphere. Now, I really don't know what that does. That's true. This sneaky sphere can seal an enemy's spells during battle. Oh. Okay, that's pretty good. Well, hello, dirty dogoos. I don't really know. I mean, I did need that, I assume. It definitely made a jingle of, like, that was a key item. So, I'm glad I got it. But I still, pardon me, I still don't really know what I'm meant to do with it. Snooze? Okay. I'm sorry, I totally missed which one of them learned snooze. Was it you? No, it was you. Must have been you. Or, well, I don't know. I guess wait, this is how you check. You go to attributes. It was you. You learned snooze. Okay. That's fine. I'm probably not going to use that very much, but it's good to have. So there is that him up there? Maybe that's Ujam? So how do I get there? Well, I don't know. I don't even know if I can at this point. But I feel like I must be able to, right? Beautiful crit. And this video is getting pretty long in the tooth. Part of me kind of well, I at least want to save before I end the video. So that'll probably take us to 40 minutes at least. But I don't know. I was trying to keep these pretty consistently at 30 minutes, but I guess it's just kind of one of those things where the longer the game goes, the longer any given task is going to take to accomplish. And ergo, the longer the video will have to be, assuming I want to end at a good stopping point instead of just gaming for the rest of my life. Okay, I feel like I did miss a path I could have gone. So, but I came from the north, didn't I? Hello, Wingster. I would Sphere of Silence you, but I don't think it's necessary. It's not necessary. What am I doing on gold? Plenty of gold. What about you? This is a way to go. I don't think I went this way. Maybe this will take me where I'm supposed to go. Kind of feels like it. Yes, yes, bro. Give me Ujam. Assuming that's Ujam. That's frightening. Let's just call a spade, man. That's frightening. Works. 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 Doesn't work. Works. That's great. I couldn't have dreamed for a better success rate than that. Great. 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 That's fine. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. What am I even talking about anymore? Brilliant. Okay, that's fine. I definitely don't regret the snooze. I think the snooze was the right call. So yeah, I don't know. Feelings are a funny thing, and I think I need to get better at feeling them. Or letting myself feel them. I guess that's the overarching thing. I also probably should get back talking to a therapist again. But I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I could get... What is this? A nightlight. That's another fucking key item. Are you shitting me? I can get myself as effective shit. A lamp that summons nightfall one night. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because I'm in a cave, idiot. Are you Ujam? It is. Oh, Miss Mina and Miss Maya. It is me here, Ujam. What is this crazy talk you are making? You are on a mission of revenge for your father? Why does he... I can't tell what his accent is supposed to be. Oh, Balzac did the coup in the other town. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Okay, well, I got it already. Yep. Are you in the party? I'm sure his ass is not really in the party. He's like Healy and or Laurel tier, where he's just gonna do shit without my permission. But look at all that HP. Alright. Let's get a little healing going. And what do you got? Yeah, alright. Alright, Ujam. But I'm happy to have you on the team. You're giving strong. Crack build Platypunk. I guess that's why he's crack build. Oh, Ujam is tough. Look at his little portrait. Look at his little portrait. He looks like a funny guy. Happy to have you on the team, Ujam. I'm sure you'll be a permanent party member and you'll be with us forever. Nothing bad will ever happen to you. I wonder if he only joins you once you have this Fear of Silence, or if he'll just join you as soon as you find him. There's simply no way to know. Brilliant stuff from Ujam. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still hesitant to do therapy again, just because I don't know. Sometimes it feels like talking to another person just isn't like enough. But also part of me is like, I think I'm just bad at conveying myself. And when I'm talking, even though I know people are gonna watch these videos, like whether it's strangers or people who I know personally are gonna watch these videos, it still feels easier to me to kind of abstract myself. Because right now, at this very moment, I'm alone in my room, not talking to anybody but myself. Oh, I don't have any MP. Okay, that's fine. So by the time the video, and by the time this video actually comes out, because I'm recording them in advance at this point, it's like I'm not even gonna remember what I was yapping about. So it just feels, I don't know, it's less embarrassing, I guess. Because when I'm talking to a therapist, it's like, yes, the point is to be completely honest so that they can give you the best help. But also talking about shit like this is embarrassing. And it feels bad, you know? It's kind of like things get bad before they get better type shit. It feels bad to talk about this stuff because it's, I don't know. I don't want to say like straight up humiliating, but it's kind of humiliating. It's just like it forcing yourself to admit fault, I guess, or forcing myself. I don't know why I'm trying to use this like passive second person language to get out of explaining how I feel. To me, it feels embarrassing. It feels embarrassing to say I have feelings. It feels embarrassing to tell people how I feel. The other night I was thinking like, damn, there's this phrase touch starved, which I think is just, you know, if another human being hasn't really touched you affectionately in a while. I think I might have that shit, man. I was thinking like, what would I do if a person like gave me a hug right about now? How would I react to that? How would I feel if somebody gave me a hug? And I was thinking, I think I would react pretty strongly. I think I would be like, I don't know, maybe I would pull away because I would be wouldn't be used to it. Or I would, I don't know. I just don't know. That's the thing. Is it doesn't feel like something that happens to me often enough, or at least has not happened to me recently, that I would not feel normal if it happened. It would feel like a strange event. Anyway, I'm putting a can on all that shit, man, because I'm just gonna grab a save and then this video's over. I'm glad I got to start the Mina and Mina section of the game. I really hope this video isn't fucked up, because I did a lot of yapping that I thought was pretty cathartic, and I kind of want it out in the world. Also, just the progress in the game. I don't want to do that dungeon again. It wasn't the worst thing ever, but I just don't want to do it again. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave you there. God bless you.